the real estate bubble burst, right? Not entirely true. I hope people can start looking at the facts. Here's the truth, okay? When you take an average, and obviously you have about 1 out of every 9 Americans live in California, and California's a state that had, appreciation for home value, home sales of up to, seriously, 40% in a year, and as low as anywhere between, 15 to 20%. That's quite a volatile market. And when you compare that and throw it all in there in a big lump sum, all through the country, and of course you compare it to places like Ohio. I live in Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Kentucky. It's not really too fair because obviously California's weighing down the overall average. And then of course you've got Florida, very large state. Arizona, Las Vegas, Maryland, Virginia. These are states which are really seeing the hardest hit, obviously depreciation, home sales declining. Well, these are the areas. Markets are quite stable in places like Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Michigan, but not as many people live in those states. And the mainstream media wants you to panic and think there's a major housing crisis that was caused by the administration and everything else, and was obviously manipulated in certain ways. But you can't help the fact that the real estate market is going to be the real estate market, okay? It has its own indivisible way it works. That's just what happens, okay? Another simple fact is, which obviously there aren't many houses being built right now, but it costs money to build a house, and it's going to increase because of obviously new laws that are created. They want higher, R values for installations. They're going to want different laws for, electrical, for example. It costs more money to build a house, and it's going to continue to do that. Obviously, it's going to increase the values of houses that are existing houses already been built, maybe 20, 30, 50, 100 years even. That's just how it is. When you're going to have the kind of volatility you have in places like Florida, Las Vegas, Arizona, Virginia, Maryland, California, naturally. And don't forget, too, there's a lot of foreclosures right now. These foreclosures, they're very low sales, and these are included in actual averages. You lump everything together. This is going to bring down the total, average sales. So it's not really fair. And the biggest argument, too, I think right now is, year over year, our dollar, United States dollar, is down about 15%. And depending on what currency you compare it to, you're down anywhere between 8, 9% up to even down 25%. So the dollar's not buying as much either there. Either way. So look at the truth. You want to be panicking about housing crisis, or just look at the true facts? Listen, Jesus Christ is on the throne. Thank you.